Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can, just to meet out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Nuggets wing Peyton Watson has been playing out of his mind and showing all the work he put in the offseason, and I want to take a look. So let's get into the film. Alright, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure to take your shoes off before we come out. Saying Peyton Watson, man, one of the most improved players in the league this season. Had 35 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 for 16 from the field, 6 for 8 from 3, 9 for 10 from the free throw line, 2 steals and 4 blocks in this game, 86 true shooting percentage and only 1 turnover. And man, as the Nuggets have been hit by the injury bug, Cam Johnson, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, and now as of recently Nikola Jokic, this team has been able to stay afloat. And big props to Jamal Murray, who definitely should be an all-star this year, but Peyton Watson is second on that list of guys that have kept this thing afloat. And his progression as a shot creator and just like a player in general, like, has been amazing to see this season. As a starter in 33 games, he's averaging 17.6 rebounds, 2 assists, a block on 52, 44, 74 splits. Coming off the bench, he's only averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds in 20 minutes. So this is definitely a player that needs to be getting the same amount of time. They have a tough decision coming up for this guy in restricted free agency. They just paid Christian Brown. The way Peyton Watson is showing, like, he really needs to get paid, and I hope Denver can retain him, but it will be tough. So, and the first thing that really popped out to me when I was watching Peyton Watson in this run that he's having is the passing flashes. He has improved in every single aspect of his offensive game, and the passing flash is something that I was not expecting. So here the Nuggets go to Miami action. Miami is a triple handoff following a pick and roll. So you see the handoff there by Jalen Pickett, then they're going to get into a pick and roll with him and Jonas Valanciunas. He made some great passes in the Dallas Mavericks game here to thread the needle pass to Valanciunas. And something I love about Peyton Watson is that he's still putting in real effort on the defensive side of the ball. He's still trying on the defensive side of the ball and still having games where he's super impactful on that end. We've seen guys get an uptick in shots, get an uptick in offensive load, and they just stop defending, right? They stop guarding the best players on the team. Peyton Watson is still guarding the best scorers on the opposing team. He's in the 91st percentile in percentage of possessions guarding tier 1 usage players. He's in the 96th percentile in percent of possessions guarding tier 2 usage players. So he's either guarding the best shot creator on the opposing team or the second best shot creator. And on this night, I guess you could say Keyshawn George is like a top 2 shot creator on this team. You got Trey Johnson, but these aren't like super high level guys, right? But he was guarding Keyshawn George a lot, and just the versatility that he brings. You saw the last play where he's like initiating the action. He's the pick and roll handler. He can grab the ball off the defensive glass, start the offense, and he can guard the opposing team's best player. There's one thing that I did know that was going to translate to the NBA with Peyton Watson. I said with his athleticism and his length and his motor that he was going to be a Jaden McDaniels level shot blocking wing. 1.8 blocks per 100 possessions is in the 99th percentile at his position. And of course, again, he had 4 blocks in this game. This was the first one. And this play just encapsulates everything I'm talking about. The improvement on the offense side of the ball, and still being able to guard the ball handler on the opposing team, right? So he's on Keyshawn George. It's a super high pick and roll, so he goes under the first one, right? Zeke Naji kind of picks up, but he still contests that shot towards the miss. They get the rebound back and watch this hustle. Chase down block, get that out of here. Again, 4 blocks in this game. One of the best shot blocking wings in the NBA. And then this right here, the confidence on the 3-point line with range, right? This is the biggest improvement, is his shot. Guy that has struggled to shoot for the first 3 years of his career. Now he shoots the most threes he's ever attempted, and now he's a sniper. He's shooting 42% from 3 this year, but his last 10 games, he's averaging 23 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3 assists on 52, 55, 73 splits. 55% for this guy shooting just under 6 attempts per game. He shot 6 for 8 from 3 in this game. He's taking contested threes, but he's taking them with so much confidence. All right, so here's some more good effort by Peyton Watson. He's got Bub Carrington here at the logo, and it looked like the Wizards were going to go to some skip zoom action. So you see the skip pass there by Bub Carrington. It looks like he was going to come get that handoff. The zoom action, of course, is when somebody receives an off-ball screen to go get a handoff. Looks like that was going to happen, but it doesn't. Bub just cuts off the first screen. Good switch there by Tim Hardaway Jr. Good job by Peyton Watson keeping Trey Johnson from coming to get this handoff. Alex R ends up finding a passing window, but Peyton Watson stays there, gets back, and forces a turnover. And again, just the confidence that he's showing from 3 now after putting all that work in, not being a great shooter, but now he's trusting it. 63.5 true shooting percentage from 3, which is in the 89th percentile. 8.7% true shooting better than league average. Like for this guy on this many attempts, like just under 6 a game, for him to be this good of a shooter, 45% on catch and shoots is amazing. And for an X and O's nerd like myself, this Nuggets offense is just beautiful. They have so much player movement on every possession. We talked about that Miami action earlier. So we got the handoff followed by a pick and roll. So you got the handoff by Aaron Gordon. We got the screen by Valanciunas. Peyton Watson's going to aim to turn the corner on this. But here we have them going to Miami action. So of course they do the Miami action here. He turns the corner and you see how everybody is looking at the ball. Trey Johnson just got hit with a Valanciunas screen. So he's trying to get back to Peyton Watson. Alex Sarr's focused on guarding and picking up Peyton Watson. Bub Carrington's looking at him. Chris Middleton's looking at him. Keyshawn George is looking at him. But what's going to happen here is Spencer Jones, he's going to set this exit screen for Jamal Murray on the back of Bub Carrington. An exit screen is just a screen for somebody to cut to the corner. Bub Carrington has no idea this is happening. Peyton Watson, again, I talked about his progression as a playmaker here. Nice pass by him and a good shot by Jamal. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nuggets go right back to Miami action. And why this works so much is because, okay, Aaron Gordon is handing this ball off. This is what, 6'8", 250? You have to go around Aaron Gordon and he might just like bump into you after the handoff, right? So you have to go around that or try to dodge that. Then you have to try to dodge a Valanciunas screen. Trey Johnson does a nice job not getting hit by any of this, but the fact that he has to go around both of these means Peyton Watson, who is an extreme athlete already, you have to deal with all these factors. And if you're behind Peyton Watson, even though you don't get hit with anything, he's flying off, turning a corner. Trey Johnson's falling, trying to do it, and great shot by Peyton Watson. And here Peyton Watson again, just no hesitation with a defender closing out, knocks down a corner three. All right, so the Nuggets run another handoff. Looked like zoom action that time, but we'll get into that later. But Peyton Watson, 55.6% from long mid-range this season, just opening his shot variety, knocks that down over Alex Sarr. Again, still wanting to impact the game defensively, one of the best shot blocking wings, if not the best in this league. Look what he does, Alex Sarr. Chase down, give me that. He gonna talk to him as he go down. He turns around like, oh, somebody else gonna try me? Stands up, verticality, gets Trey Johnson. And this one, I don't know, man. Y'all tell me which one better. Alex Sarr driving. Give me that shit. Man, hey, Alex Sarr, 7 foot, athletic, really big jump his second year, but Peyton Watson is just denying him all over the court. And earlier I talked about just his versatility as a player. He can initiate actions coming up the court. He can grab the rebound and go to initiate action. You see he tells Aaron Gordon to go set that pin down screen for Jamal Murray. Pass to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray rejects the screen. You see the help coming in on Jamal Murray. And again, the shooting improvement with range. All right, so the Nuggets go to another handoff. This one is zoom action. Again, zoom is when somebody receives a off-ball screen, usually a pin down, to then receive a dribble handoff. So we got the pin down by Spencer Jones, and we got Peyton Watson coming off that to get the handoff from Zeke Naji. This allows him to get space on Alex Sarr with the isolation. I don't know if this play was to get him isolated, but this is what ends up happening. And again, his improved offensive bag right here, the pickup, the high floater or layup off the glass. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about the passing flashes or the improvement in his passing, right? So here we got the shake action, right? Shake action in the pick and roll is when the roller and somebody on the three-point line, usually in the corner, but it can be on the wing too, when the roller and the person on the three-point line do this at the same time. So when the roll and the lift happens at the same time. So you see Valanciunas is rolling at the same time. Peyton Watson is going to lift up from the wing and try to go up a little bit more so he can create that passing lane. Now this is meant to make it super hard for this tag man here. Now there's two here, so it's a little bit different, but it makes it super hard for Peyton Watson's man to guard both of these. So if he decides to go in and tag Jonas Valanciunas on his roll, Peyton Watson coming up creates a longer closeout. If he stays with Peyton Watson, he has to follow Peyton Watson, so there's no way he can tag Jonas Valanciunas. So he goes all the way up. You see Keyshawn George kind of get lost, not lost, but he's in the middle of these two guys because now he's in a cover two situation because Jameer Watkins had to tag the role of Jonas Valanciunas. He goes over, right, and you see Valanciunas seals Alex Sarr. You see the recognition from Peyton Watson. You see the passing placement right there. Alex Sarr is on this side of him, so he passes it to the other side. Val doesn't finish this, but great pass by Watson. Again, still being an impact defender here, standing up Keyshawn George in an ISO possession, standing him up in the post, and giving a great contest afterwards. All right, so here's some more good player movement by the Nuggets. So here we have Aaron Gordon with the ball at the top of the key. He's going to act as the delay man here. So they're going to fake the handoff right there to Jamal Murray. And you see how that rests Jameer Watkins, who's guarding Peyton Watson, for just a half a second. If you've been around my channel, you've heard me say a half a second or half a step is all NBA players need to take advantage of advantages. So as Jameer Watkins is flat-footed, Peyton Watson is running off this. We know how athletic he is. So as Aaron Gordon keeps this handoff, right, they're going to get right into zoom action for Peyton Watson. So they fake the handoff, then we get into zoom off-ball screen, of course. Somebody to go get a dribble handoff. And that half a step that had Jameer Watkins standing there while Peyton Watson was running allows him to get in front of him and a floater. But that is a video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just swing out there a little bit more. And I will see you guys next video. This is Nick. Peace.